Hello, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Child, let me. The big hair don't care. Okay. Child, can y'all hear me? Let's see. Help these settings. Can y'all hear me? Mofos. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all in the building. Hey, Paulette. Hey, Mary. Hey, Puppeteer. Yeah, Uppy, tell them to like the video. Like the video. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Missy Love. Hey, Laquita Barnes. Hey, Doreen Hill. Let me go back up. I say hey to Paulette. Hey, Mary. Hey, Misty, 2000K. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Honesty. Hey, Miss Thelma. Hey, April. Hey, Bessie in Kentucky. How you doing? Hey, Mary White. How you doing? Okay. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, 803 is where I bees. Okay. And that's on P. All right. Hey, Taurus Growl. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Daphne. Hey, Melanin Beauty. Hey, Miss B, that's me up in the peasy. Okay. Hey. Hey, Patricia. Hey, S&G. Hey, Miss Joyce. Hey, Nita. Hey, Tina Turner. Hey, Catherine. Okay, I spoke to Laquita. Hey, Nikki News on narcissism. Hey, Purple Unicorn. Hey, Vet. Hey, Angela Jean. It's not my lover. Cookie want to speak to y'all real quick, okay? We on and off. Say on and off. Say hey. Say hey, y'all. Cookie says she got 2 more weeks of this half. No, she got about maybe 1 more week. Get back over there, child. Okay, of this bad hair day. And then she gonna be out here fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Excuse me, y'all. Hey, Michelle. Hey, why that? Hey, love me. Hey, Mishi. Hey, Patricia. Who else? Doreen. Somebody's mama. Hey, y'all. What y'all sipping on, child? When I tell y'all, I made some good ass damn margaritas last night. Okay. Good. I had put the little lime wedge on the thing. One of my friends wanted sugar on the rim, child. It was a mess, okay? A mess. We talking about a fool. Y'all talking about I woke up at almost 3 o'clock? One second. Hey, Bridget J914. Hey, Cricket. Hey, McGeechee. I don't know why T-Pen down here on the floor. Cookie trying to sabotage me. Hey, Cricket 22. Y'all, I might be coughing from last night. I almost lost my life. And if it had been up to my damn friends, I wouldn't be here. Knock on damn wood. Okay? By the grace of God. We had wings too. And the mofo, you know how to give the carrot sticks and stuff? We had Wingstop. And the carrot went down the wrong pipe and was stuck. And I'm like, and my one friend, she like, put your hands up, put your hands up. So I put my hands up in the air, still coughing, about to lose it. Then she like, stand up and put your hands up. So I got my hands up. I'm like, so she told my other friend, get her some water. So she see an entire case of Gatorades by the side, where the side door is, right next to the kitchen. So so she like, ain't no water over here. She opened the refrigerator. Ain't no water. It's water's in the refrigerator, but they on this little slate thing that you got to pull out, and they're, right there. So she like, ain't no water. So my other friend like, check her office, and I'm like, like, bitch, you in the fucking kitchen. Give me some water out the fucking faucet. It don't have to be bottled water. here fooling with them too. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm like, I can't even like I don't think I ever choked that bad. So I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you can't find water? You in the fucking kitchen. Give me some water out the fucking sink. Tap. And not even that, but a whole thing of Gatorades is right there that you looking for water. It don't have to be water. Any liquid can go down and push this shit down. Look out for me one time. What the fuck? I said, child. It was truly like a damn scene out of like I Love Lucy or something. Like, when I tell y'all, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, what are you looking for? Water bottle? Why? It don't have to be damn bottled water. Like I could not fucking get that shit out of my throat. I couldn't stop coughing. Like it was on. I'm like, what the hell? Like, and I couldn't even bear the fuck out. Like you in the fucking kitchen. Child. Yes. They dropped the ball. I can't trust them. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. Because if it hadn't been for them, child, I would have need Cookie to give me some damn water. I almost had to drink out of a damn doggy bowl. Shit. But they so little, they probably wouldn't have even been able to give me the Heimlich because they so damn little. I don't know why my friend's so little. Hey, because Cookie from the Shy. Hey, American born. Child, it was a mess in here. Like I said, it was really like a cartoon. Like you have to like when people like in hysterical like emergency situations, like you got to try to make sure you're around the right damn people, because some people get hysterical and they don't know what the hell to do. Like my friend literally missed the whole, like the Gatorades was right there, but she had her mind so set because my other friend said water, like it had in her head it had to be a bottled water instead of just getting me some damn water. Okay. Oh my God. So yes, you know what? Keep shining. You so damn messy. You had to do it. I hate that you almost choked. Perhaps that will stop you from singing. You know what? I can't trust nobody in the chat at this point. No, they ain't called 911. I was trying to cuss them out in the midst of me still damn choking, because that carrot took a minute to go down. Like it wouldn't come up, it wouldn't go down. After I ate like some chicken or something, like it kind of went down a little bit, and then eventually it passed on because I couldn't cough it back up. It was a mess. I couldn't do anything. Like I said, I don't think I ever in my life like choked like that. And that's probably why I was choking so bad, because I was probably thinking about my cousin last month. My cousin and her son, the one to do my lashes, they were coming from up north. They had went camping with her in-laws, and her son was on the way back, and her son fell asleep. So she was driving or whatever, and she had said she took a sip of her McDonald's cup. And I guess the drink went down the wrong pipe, and she started coughing. And so like it woke her son up, and he was trying to like pat her back and stuff. And then next thing you know, she said she just passed out, and she was going like 80 miles an hour, and her car flipped all over, flipped all off the road, hit a tree, all type of stuff, right? And like, people were pulling over, and they was like, these people are in here, they're dead. But they wasn't. They only had like scrapes and bruises. They went to the hospital. My cousin was at the hospital. She stayed only one day, but she had lucky thing she got one of those Jeep Wranglers. Like her and my daughter have like the exact same truck, a Jeep Wrangler, and but hers got that bar thing on it, like the police cars have on them, that big bar. You know how they try to soup those, not try, but you know how they soup those Wranglers up? And they said that was the only thing that saved them, because with them going that fast and running off the road and flipping over and hitting a tree and all that type of stuff, like, because the car was going so fast, that rail in the front of the car was the only thing that kept them from being like fucked up completely or DOA, because of that thing. They said that thing and that ram thing that she got saved their damn life, because it took most of the impact. Yeah, and her truck was fucked up, but they was like, if that had been a regular car or whatever, it would have been a far worse. Yeah, that's what it is, a roll bar. It would have been far worse results. But yeah, so maybe I must have had that in the back of my head or whatever, because she said she had that drink and she started coughing and she just passed out. And she saw, like, she was, I felt so bad for her. She was crying so bad. Like, I had went up to her shop like a couple days after that and stuff to take her some stuff. But she was so shaken up by that. And she usually really hard, like she don't really cry about stuff or whatever. But yeah, she not nice like me. She mean. Okay. Hey, Miss Blackberry, cousin Tyra, how you doing? Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. You know what? I see y'all in the chat talking about me singing. Lord, let me find out my cousin's stalking and choking. Child, I wasn't even stalking. Y'all know I never smoked weed a day of my life. Only take edibles now. And that's usually to help me sleep and stuff like that. That's the only reason why I take them. Y'all so messy. Thank you, Bridget J914, for the $2 super chat. What was that? No singing? Child, they tried. I think they was trying to take me out. That's why I think some of y'all might have got words to my friends to try to take my voice out, okay? But it went the wrong way, okay? Child, I cannot. Let me get on the money song before we get into this mess, okay? Check money. All I really want to see is us. I don't really need a D, I need the all a bad bitch need is us. All right, we in here. So, y'all, what we're going to do is we are going to go over this mess that's going on about the Scott Center spinoff. I was gonna reschedule because I seen that Sunny was live, but I said let me just go ahead and thank you, Miss Cricket 22. Yeah, they fine or whatever. She just got a new car, but she didn't want to get a car. She had to get another truck or whatever, because she's like, from that accident, she even scared to be in a car that's sitting low down to the ground. Like, she didn't like when she tried the rental car, she had to take it back and get a truck, because she said she just had so much anxiety from that even the rental car, the car being so low down to the ground, like she didn't even want to drive. Exactly, Paulette. Like, why are we entertaining? But I got a couple things on the floor. Okay? And we about to talk about it. I got a whole little list, okay? I got some pros and I got some cons, and I got some reasons why it might go on, which that list is very short, okay? So we've been hearing around the YouTube street that old child Benny, shut up. That Benny has started this rumor that the Scotts are getting a spinoff. And we all ask ourselves, why? What is the reason? What's the damn reason? Child. So let's talk about it, okay? So on the screen over here, y'all might catch me looking over here. I might not be focused on y'all because I got to check my little notes or whatnot. Okay? But we have here some reasons why this may be a thing. Okay, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, I think it's some bullshit, and I got plenty of reasons of why I think it's some bullshit. But one of the reasons why I think that this could even be on the floor is because I don't know what this infinity is that On has with Carlos. I think it's because they have gotten this thing with Tyler Perry, this toxic thing with, I know Tyler Perry is not out gay, but something with these gay men, um, and they like it. Um, I think On might be desperate enough to fill any spots that Carlos can provide. And it seems like he may now be their golden boy because he's Love and Marriage Huntsville has had so much success for them. But if they look at it deeply, that Carlos fucked them out of the experience of having not only just the top show on, but this could have been a top reality show, period. This show again had the potential to beat out Roa, Carlos's arch enemies or whatever. He had the opportunity to beat out Andy Cohen's show. That's where Huntsville was going in. And then all of those blackouts started. He took it too far. He let shit go too far. He pushed it to the limit. And now people don't even want to watch the shit. And the ones that do watch it, because we nosy, come watch it on people watch parties. So he's not benefiting, and they're not benefiting really anymore off of the show, because at this point, since they have like multi-year payouts, and with the contract, he might have even cost them more than what the show was even worth. Because I'm quite sure when he got this lucrative contract with them for Love and Marriage Huntsville, it was when they were at their height, when they ratings were bringing in over 500,000 views a week. But that was a while ago. And they haven't been producing those same numbers since all of these blackouts have started and petitions have started. All of this have went down fucking hill with him right now. That's those days are no longer, and I don't think that he can ever get it back, because again, he let the shit go too far. Let me get this super chat. Thank you, Cookie from the shop, for the $9.99 super chat. Look at y'all. Hurt, I can still sing. Girl, my daughter gave me an edible so I could sleep. I cut it in half and ate it. The next morning, I tried to get up, but my body said nope. I ended up sleeping until 11 a.m. Baby, Miss Cookie, I told y'all how my friend was. My best friend that we finally had our little birthday shindig over here at the house, and we just had a seafood boil and stuff like that, and she was gonna take one for the first time. Her husband had to come and get her whole family. Like, what is going on? She was through. And then she was sitting on the couch, and her husband like, you ready? You ready? Like he about to, get her up, because she wouldn't move. So she like, yeah, I'm ready. He like, okay, on 3. He like, 1, 2, 3. And she was still just sitting there like, I'm like, this bitch thinks she up. She thinks she up. She was still sitting there looking like a damn smiling ass hyena. Okay? Husband like, I cannot. Child, it's a mess. But yeah. Yeah, they help. When I tell you that be some damn yes, me she love. It's my other friend of bad influence. My other friend is the bad influence, y'all, not me. Okay. She needed for sleep. As me, like me. I needed for sleep too. Child. That's all I can do. Okay. Cause they be, oh my God. And the trick is not to to eat before you take one, because if you don't eat and you take one, you gonna eat every damn thing. Okay, so just try not to eat, try to eat before you take one, especially if you just trying to go to sleep, so you could just go on into your nice that slumber, baby. When I tell you, I didn't get up until, I think it was like, I went downstairs, the stove said 3:05, so, and I have my stove set 10 minutes ahead. So it was like 2:55. Child. It was a mess. Okay. Let me give you the money song and we're going to get back into this commentary. Tell them that it's a magic. Money, money, green, green. Money's all I need. Money, money, green, green. All right. All right. All right. Thank you so much again. Only sometime. Only sometime. I done learned my lesson, because when I be on live, when I have one and I have me a little drink, that kept me off. So I be on live and I'll be talking about something and I'll totally forget what I was talking about. Like, so then while I'm talking, I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about? Like, I forget everything. I be forgetting everything. That's why those be the nights that we be on Patreon, because I don't be remembering shit, okay? And it be a mess. It just be a mess, okay? Y'all mind your business, okay? So that's one of the reasons why, because maybe let Carlos do whatever the fuck they want to do. But I'm going to give y'all a little exclusive right here. A little birdie told me that Carlos is in some shit with OWN. It may not be like a sever ties type of situation, but from what I hear, he is in some shit with OWN. Like, they're not letting all of this stuff fly. And that will also match up with like Mel being so happy and open now to talk about certain, because it seemed like she was quiet about the show and everything at first. But I think, again, once I told y'all to look at the video I did where I feel like Mel might have her own, got greenlit for her own shit, and she might be Carlos's top competition when it comes to filling this slot with Love and Marriage Huntsville, because he might be trying with OWN, but we know Mel got her own production company. And from what I hear also is that Oprah really likes Melody, like personally. So, but you know that she don't own like that. I think she only owned like 5 or 6% of it anymore. It's owned by Discovery and Warner Brothers. So that might be the part where she might get overruled or whatever. But from what I hear, she really likes Melody. And Melody would be a good contender if she had a spinoff from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And they could see that that's working better, even by her coming back and, even promoting the last couple of episodes or telling people to watch the second half of the season. This may be the part where they're like, okay, we're going to look and see what's going on, because we already seen what happened when he tried to have everybody promote the show. All the other people that's on the show try to promote it, but yet only person that really made a difference was Melody. So we're going to see this last half of the season because she's telling us to watch the last half of the season. So again, this might be where we need to go ahead and watch, because this might be her time to shine, to say, look, this is what I can bring. And they're going to have to go with it. But I'm going to talk about that on my cons part, okay? Another reason why I feel like they may be looking into a spinoff is because they had this rumbling and talks of it before. And that was when, remember they had the little potato place thing, and they was going off of those ratings, which those ratings were extremely high. And I would not say that it was because of Shonuff. I would say that it was because people thought that Kiki was going to air Marceau out. They had that whole thing, like they had the whole build up to it, and they gave nothing. They gave them nothing. They gave us nothing. So that's the thing that they teased with all these years, to the point to where when they even try to present this Marceau cheating bullshit, we don't even give a fuck no more. Especially after, and rest in peace to Kiki, but if Kiki hadn't exposed them at their reunion about that text message that they had on the phone, we wouldn't have known nothing about none of that shit if it hadn't been for Kiki. So even with that right there, that vindicated Kiki at Mel's party. It vindicated Melody, because I still don't think that Melody brought Kiki on to go against Tisha. I think she brought her on to clear her name, because Tisha was trying to say that Mel made up those rumors about Marceau, even though Martell started it. They saying that Mel, because she would never retract it, made it up and was trying to ruin their marriage and like their reputation and shit like that. When they know what Mel knew, they knew it. And what Mel said was just like, pull up on his ass. Like, that's it. Kiki only said like she's had instances where she's had to question her marriage. So it was way before Melody said anything, where they trying to act like that was the first time she was hearing anything about it. Which was strange as fuck, okay? When we all know that's not fucking true. So, with that being said, again, he tried to use that as a thing, like they was going to give Wanda them a spinoff and this and that. But he even tried to make Wanda, he's been trying to make Wanda a thing. And if y'all watched Didim's video earlier, she had the part in there where Dustin and Chaos Queen was having the conversation that they was after the reunions, when they do the recaps of the reunions, when Dustin was Dustin, and they had him saying, Carlos was saying like how he didn't like what Wanda was doing and all it, and them not, the Scots not having her take accountability for what she had done and all of this stuff, as if he's ever made her have take accountability, or anybody else on the show, if he's made them take any accountability for what the fuck they were doing. But he tried to pump his chest out because, again, they had to get rid of her. I don't think because Carlos wanted it. I think it's because at that time Martell wanted it. Then he couldn't justify a reason to have her back, like he did with Dusty. He couldn't have a reason to have Shonuff back on the show without looking like a complete and utter fool, because it couldn't have been because of her attacking Melody. You see it, all that stuff, because the guys got into a fight too. So why wasn't there no reprimands or anything with them? And they actually got physical. So why wasn't there any reprimand with them, but you reprimanding her? Okay. So I think that was just his way of trying to, act like he was, putting a ball down or dropping a hammer on somebody in front of Dustin. And that made Dustin, this how you know that Carlos is in Dustin's ear. That made Dustin open up, be able to open up freely about how he felt about Show Enough. You know what I'm saying? And how she should have been checked, right? So if y'all haven't checked that out, please go check it out. Hey, it's still Queen B. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Uppity, still Queen B. Wait a minute, Uppity saying hi to Miss to Black women are in the building. Black women are in the building. If any other content creators came in, Uppity will tell y'all, and she will tell y'all to subscribe to their channel. And they also are free to put their links in the chat for support as well. Okay. So thank y'all for joining. So Carlos really tried to make her a thing, but again, like I said, he must be in Dustin's ear, because Dustin is completely different than how he was back then. When he felt like Carlos was trying to be real and reprimand Wanda, Dustin was telling his true thoughts. Now all of a sudden he don't say any of that stuff anymore. He stays neutral like some of the other content creators that be with Carlos, or not stay neutral, but don't say his true thoughts and don't call the thing a thing. Okay. He even had her on his little nightcap show. Remember she had a nasty ass segment on there where he had a segment on there for her. He was trying to make his own Mama Joyce of OWN, if you can say, like Mama Joyce or Mama D of OWN. That's what Mama Jones. He was trying to make her a thing on OWN, and it was just too fucking ratchet and too disgusting for people to even entertain. Nightcap got canceled, so you couldn't even make her a thing with her having a whole segment on your fucking show, which shows that you had some type of life for her. Even now, the way that he has her coming to his different events, out of town events and stuff like that, he tries to act like he tried to, but he never wavered for Wanda. He didn't want her off of that show because he liked making a fucking fool out of Black women. And that's what he was fucking doing. And I cannot believe that Tisha would even let her mom, like, she is so fucking stupid to continue to let Marceau and Carlos make a fucking mockery out of her mama. And if that shit is not embarrassing to her, she's just as ignorant as her mother is. Like, it's just period, point blank. They don't have any sense. And at this point, I feel like they're exploiting the mentally challenged. Okay, because I feel like both of them have to suffer from some type of mental retardation in order for them to think this type of behavior is okay. For Tisha to have 2 master's degrees, even if they're in real estate or not, for you to even be dedicated to get those degrees, you should have enough wherewithal to say something not right with my mama, and I know it. And I don't want these people talking about her like that, because she's ignorant. Like, I literally get secondhand embarrassment hearing her talk. Like, seriously, like, I'm not like even saying it to be a joke or nothing like that. It's clearly something wrong with her. And for Tisha to allow that shit, it means something is wrong with her too. Okay. So since I feel like, because they was having those rumors about her trying to get a spinoff and all that type of stuff, and again, those are the damn pros. I got a reason why I think it might happen is because, on seeming that they letting Carlos do whatever the fuck he want to do, and then him thinking that he can make something happen with them, because I think he tried it before with, her being on the show and doing all this stuff. But this is why I think this shit will be a damn flop, okay? And will not work, and it's not about to happen, okay? For one, the Scots can't hold a crowd, okay? They can't get the ratings up. We just seen their attempt at it earlier this season, and it failed miserably. Um, the Black Expo, the one they just had in Atlanta, that room was empty. It was empty. The only time that the Black has any action is Homecoming. And those people from Homecoming, those kids from there, they only come in there with the guys, so they may be on TV or something like that, or these people is on TV and they young, they don't know no damn better. They trying to, drink, have a good time, or whatever the case may be. They not watching the show. They not going to business expos. So the only people that they even have around that could draw a crowd is the people from Homecoming, A&M Homecoming. And that's once a year. And it's come a time when they don't even film that part of they don't even have that shit filmed. So it's a buzz there too. So that has nothing to do with nothing on the show, because that's the only proof that they have that they can actually bring a motherfucking crowd in. Really? So with them not being able to even carry themselves on the show, when Mel not on the show get 5 motherfucking ratings. So they can't even carry a show without Mel being on the motherfucker. How are they going to do a spinoff? How are they going to do a spinoff? It don't make any sense, right? Another thing is, he's in an active beef with a whole church. Several pillars of the community probably go to that church. From the sororities, with the guys, fraternities, and all of that stuff in that town, they not fucking with Marceau now. They not about to have shit going on. You fucking with that church. That church holds the impressions of business owners around there in Huntsville and stuff like that. You think they about to be letting anybody about to be working with y'all the way that y'all disrespected that church? And Carlos, since you so damn godly, you don't have no problem with the way Marceau and his bitch ass damn Teddy Ruxpin looking ass brother was talking to them people from that church. You don't have no problem with that? Is God gonna bless them, and they telling God not to bless the church people? Like, what do you think about this, Carlos? So what are they gonna talk about on the show? Because if it's them, who they gonna bully? Who they gonna bully? Unless they gonna go against each other and get to telling each other secrets. Like, is that could work too? But they're not gonna tell on each other, because they all got too much shit that they don't want to know. We don't know shit about them, and they've been on this motherfucking show for 8 seasons already. We don't know a lot about their childhood. We don't know about why they even in Huntsville right now. We don't know shit about their extended family, especially the Scotts. We only know about a couple of their brothers that they seem a little bit too weird with each other for comfort for me. But I digress. They seem real weird. They act like the other siblings don't even exist. I don't know if they all Scotts or not. They got people that have the last name Scott wanting to change their shit because they want to make sure it's no damn association with y'all. So nobody, y'all, they can't show them doing any type of business and shit like that. What are they gonna do? Show Marceau dogging out Tisha? We done seen that enough. We done seen Kimmy getting dogged out by Maurice enough. They're not gonna show any damn drinking or drug habits that any of them have. Allegedly, maybe, possibly. They're not gonna show any type of struggles they have. They have a whole fucking lawsuit that they just got done with. Why they couldn't show any of the footage or anything about that? They don't have nothing for no one to be interested in. Nothing. Nobody's interested in nothing that they have going on. So if they did get one, it would be a flop. It would be done. It would be done soon because nobody watches the shit. Nobody watches the shit that they got going on now. They're not watching them on Love and Marriage for them. Because if they did, they would have support outside the show. And we see they do not. They had a charity event where they only got one fucking donation. One donation. Is that giving spinoff? If they were getting a spinoff, what would be the point of them bullying Melody so damn bad? Because I would think that their purpose would be to stay on this show. Even if they wanted to get her off the show, I think their goal is to stay on it. Because they know with Love and Marriage Huntsville, that's the only way they will get a view. Is because if it's on this show. That's why they wanted to get Melody off of this show. That's just like with Stormy. It wasn't just about being on the show, a show. It was about being on this show because this show has an audience. This show has the highest ratings ever on any of Carlos's King shows. Because Stormy could have stayed her ass in Mississippi and been on Bell Collective. Well, if Carlos would have let her be on Bell Collective. If she had that star power, he would have let her be on Bell Collective. But Melody got her on here. She wanted to be on Huntsville. Even after she came on Huntsville and people, knew her and all that type of stuff, she could have still been on Bell Collective. But why not? Because Bell Collective don't even have an audience like Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's about this show. So that would be the only reason why they would be bullying Melody so bad. If they could get their own spinoff, or Carlos had approved for them a spinoff, it wouldn't be a need for them to be bullying Melody. Because they was about to be off the fucking show anyway. Right? So it wouldn't make any sense. Let me fix this damn here. Look. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't be a reason for them to continue to bully Melody because they got their own shit. She can do what she want to do on here. But it's a reason why they continue to bully her because they want to take over that show and get her off the show. That's what their goal was. It's not for their own damn show. And is this rumor starting because it's been talks that Melody has her own show now? I mean, her spinoff now? That she may have been greenlit for her own shit? And now they're trying to act like they're getting one? Because again, what would be the reason for all the spinoffs? Like, for one, Mel is the only person on this show that could probably really benefit, or would not even just benefit, but that a spinoff would actually make sense. Beside the Fletchers. The Fletchers, well, when they had that scene with Lacey last season, this season they should have been coming with a spinoff. Okay? But now that they came on this season with that bullshit and we ain't feeling that shit, and it's looking like now they want to revert into some fake ass shit, their spinoff may be a no-go. And these promises of spinoffs may be the way that Carlos keep them in order. While they were saying why they not coming to, why they was just getting their contracts renegotiated and they was holding out and all of that type of stuff. Why? Carlos not taking care of y'all like y'all need to be? Because you would think that if a motherfucker about to get a spinoff, he want to keep you happy on this one right here to get you so where you can perform on this one right here. So when we announce this spinoff, you good. You good to go. We good. Because they ready to see what's next. You gonna have to show your ass. And they haven't done that. I think it's really quite the opposite. They're in very few episodes this season. When they are, it's still like watching paint dry. The only episode that they had that people was interested in is Marcel when he had to talk with Melody at their coffee shop, and Marcel when he was talking to Woo Woo Marquez. People was talking about that, and that's it. Tisha and them only got a little shine from the girls trip, which included Melody. Other than that, all that other shit, that shit with Ken, Shaboing Boing Boing, Sonny, Moses, Destiny, all that shit been a flops. Stormy and the surrogate and the new car and the fucking in the new car and all that shit has been irrelevant, a bore to everybody everybody in the damn industry. Shit, everybody trying to think about watching this shit was bored. None of this shit. And then, like Melody said, she wanted them to do the girls trip first. And they didn't. And you seen how the first half of the season went compared to them last couple episodes when the girls trip was going on. People couldn't stop talking about that damn girls trip. People couldn't stop talking about that girls trip. We still talking about that shit. Okay? So I don't see this part about them, like they were looking for your replacements. Mel said they were looking, they had her looking for replacements. So what that mean? That he was willing to let them go. Not go off to a spinoff, because that could have been a possibility too. But let y'all go completely and get somebody else on here. So that means he don't value y'all either. And then also he feel like maybe you trying to put him in a tough spot, like you trying to bully him. But he was letting y'all know y'all could be gone too. That ain't respectful. That ain't showing no damn respect. Thank you, Bridget J 914 for the $5 super chat. When will the Scots realize that nothing they try to do is successful? Lightning strikes, period. Bomb denominated. Got to knock on their door. I don't know. I don't know if they really think this shit about themselves. Like with Maurice and that falling star shit he was talking about. That shit was laughable. Like, this shit was literally laughable. What star is shining, Maurice? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And that was his birthday, y'all. So, of course, he wanted to come out and do a speech or whatever. I guess it's good for people to feel good about themselves and think they have made it. But I'm curious to know what their definition of made it means. Okay, because some of you guys watch us YouTubers on TV. So we made it to TV. Okay. That don't mean that we've made it somewhere or somehow. Like, where's the goalpost? Okay, like where the goals at? What's the goals looking like? Let's see what those looking like and see what they really mean to y'all. What made it mean? Okay, because like that church lady told them, if you think success is a bunch of fucking lawsuits, owing a bunch of people money and all that, it's giving successful then. Okay, by the damn devil, she said. She said blessings by the devil if you think that stuff is being blessed. So I guess you got it's in the eyes of the beholder, okay? Because we gonna keep the bomb part, okay, to ourselves, Miss Bridget. Yeah, they do have this inflated sense of self. Like, it's ridiculous. So again, y'all don't have anything going on in the community. Y'all know, if don't nobody else know, y'all know that y'all businesses are not successful. So where's the success? Now my brownie in the chat. Cha! Brownie, I knew if you would have been there, you would have got me together. Especially Diddum. Cha, you and Diddum would have got me together. Let me give Miss Bridget the money song before I move on, okay?
Check money. All I really want to see is us. I don't really need a D, I need the. All a bad bitch need is us.
Okay. So, and Brownie put out a video last night. Brownie, when I tell you, I was, oh my God. But I listened to that whole video. Okay. I might have to listen again because I was in the zone last night. But that was a good ass video. Y'all make sure y'all go and watch her and Didum's last videos. They done gave some D's. They good. They're good. Okay. Check my sisters out. Okay. So yeah, so I don't think that the measure of success, what they're talking about, will equate, like, because you can think something all day in your fucking head and be delusional, but to come to reality is a different thing. And they haven't given us anything on this show. The success of this show is really old to Mel. And I'm not gonna give Martell too much, even though it was both of them and their divorce stuff like that. But if it had been up to him, he wouldn't have divulged the information. So I'm gonna give the credit to Melody because she divulged it freely. Okay, Martell did not want to. He only did because he had no fucking choice. I know you lying, child. Thank you, Sam D. 85 for the $4.99 super chat. She needed a selection and I gave her one. Okay, let me give her the money song. Y'all so jelly.
Tell them that it's a money, money, money.
Yes, practicing, child. Whatever, simply. Whatever, simply. So messy. I am so glad Brownie is not up here to do her little meows. Uppity, please block anybody putting a cat in the chat. You know the two. I'm just kidding. Uppity, don't do it. See that? I'm gonna put Uppity on y'all to see how them cats work then. Uppity, put them in timeout. That's what you can do. That's what you could do. Yeah. So we got the parts about them not being too much of shit or interest for a damn spinoff because again, what they gonna do? Have show enough on there making a fool of herself and then all this made up drama that's not gonna be real. And we already get sick of it now. So we've been there, done that. Another thing is, I think that they put this rumor out because they're trying to manipulate Chaos Queen. They trying to puppeteer the puppeteer with a little reverse psychology. Let's think about it. They put the rumor out through Benny. Shut up, Tay. You just shut up, Tay. Everybody talking about it. 95% of it is people saying a spinoff for what and for why. They know if it ain't one thing that Carlos gonna do, is he gonna go against a motherfucker giving him advice on what the fuck he need to be doing or what he can and can't do or what he should or shouldn't do. He gonna go against what his audience say no matter what the fuck he do. So they banking on this rumor getting out, us talking shit about it, and they banking on Carlos saying, fuck them, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna give him a spinoff. Even though he know it's gonna fucking fail, he gonna still do it. He'll do it just to call himself trying to piss people off. Marceau said he don't give a damn if the millimeters don't watch the show. Then the show had fucking what, 16 ratings and shit. Then they looking stupid. The blackout ain't gonna work. Y'all can kiss some ass. Go to hell. Y'all so fucking stupid. Ain't no fucking blackout gonna work. Y'all gonna have y'all asses watching. And then when they asses wasn't watching, then what happened? So they're trying to get over on Carlos. They trying to psych Carlos into a damn spinoff. Okay? Because if Carlos was going to get him a spinoff, they would have been had that shit. Okay? They would have been had that shit. And they would have been on thinking they were successful in their own right and all that type of shit. But since Carlos been playing the fuck out of them, again, he ain't paying them hardly shit. And also, their businesses that they have on the show ain't doing shit either. Nobody fuck with them on nothing. So none of this shit equals spinoff. I think they're trying to use reverse psychology on damn Carlos. Period, point blank. They trying to slick his ass now. When it come to Carlos giving out some money for nothing, that shit ain't gonna happen. Thank you, Bridget J, for the $5 super chat. Spinoff title. What not to be in business, do in business, starring CK and his flying monkeys, period. Or how to get a business shut down. Or what they can teach, how to try to scam the bank out of money. Because let's just keep it real. We can put our money on this that 99%, I would say, or this still alleged, that they pad their income record. When Winter said $250 an episode, and if you disagree, show me your shit. The only person I heard say something was Shona. Mel said Carlos don't write her check, so it wasn't no need to apply to her. And sure enough, talked her shit. But what she didn't do was show that motherfucking check stub. Because I think if anybody is getting $250 an episode, it's her. It's her. I don't know. Let me get Miss Bridget the money song.
Check money. All I really wanna see is money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch needs is money.
Yeah, so I don't. It's nothing else they have going on. And they could also just be trying to say this shit again because of Mel's supposed to have her shit going on. If Mel leaving the show, what they need to go anywhere for? Because it's going to be a hard feat with him trying to renegotiate a contract for that same spot with Love and Marriage Huntsville if he got competition with Melody and a show of her own. And that could be with Mel and other people on there. It don't even have to be with her and the kids, because we know what Martell have going on with them and the kids. He don't want them on the show, so that would also cancel that out. We gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. Shit, her damn TikTok live got what, 91,000 views on it when it ended. I think it was like 91,000 views. That's about half of what the show's ratings are. That's off one person on TikTok. Carlos can't get that now with a full cast of Scots that ain't talking about shit that nobody interested in. And the sad part is, again, they have storylines. They have storylines. But they don't want to talk about that shit. So they just come on here with some bullshit. And nobody's going to be interested in that. Nobody's going to be interested. And Carlos knows that. So all he'll be doing is wasting somebody else's time and his own money. He didn't got enough. He didn't got paid enough off of them. They don't have nothing else to offer him. If he can't secure another contract with Love and Marriage Huntsville with Mel on it, he already know he fucked. Because nothing else he's done has worked. He can get new show after new show after new show. If ain't none of them working and you only getting pennies because you ain't bringing in no fucking views for the shit, it ain't gonna fucking matter. Mel could come on this motherfucking season, come on with a show, and I bet from that first season, it's gonna be the top rated show on. I'll put my money on that. Carlos can't come with nothing else. And not because not some of his shows not good. It's because people can't stand him. And they see him for who he's worth. He should have stayed in the background. But people didn't know that he was this much of an asshole. And that he hated women the way that we think he hate women. He should have kept that shit in the fucking background. But since he didn't, and he come in the front and show us his disdain for black women, especially one that you see that's going through some shit on your fucking show, even with Winter. Winter said she told them that she was pregnant. And they shitted on her. They didn't give a fuck about her. Even when she had a miscarriage, they didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. Nobody ain't about to keep fucking with that type of shit. Like I said, he might take it as a blessing that he is getting new shows and new shows. But again, I'm going to pull what the church lady said. Those blessings might be coming from the fucking devil. Because I can open up 5 different restaurants. If ain't none of them motherfuckers successful, what is doing for me? All I can say is I opened up 5 restaurants. None of them are successful. He got one successful show that was successful. And it's not no more because it's a bust because of him. And this shit that he done let go on this show. Them people not about to keep on with this shit. Because if Winter get to suing, again, Winter, and they don't want to see Winter and Mel in no fucking courtroom. Because both of them have that, they have whatever it is to make people consider them a victim. They both, and they come, don't let them come in there with no damn makeup on. Because both of them look 14 years old with no makeup on. They give innocence on the stand. No matter what the fuck they talking about. They know how to present themselves well. They know how to articulate their words. They know how to present their feelings in a way to let a motherfucker know, I didn't feel right when you did that. Imagine how that's going to portray in front of 12 motherfuckers that's saying that this fucking huge network, this fucking production company allowed these things to go on with me when Martell ain't making no money. I need this show to make my money. I got fans on this show that's looking for me to come on here. And this is how I continue to keep my name out here to make money for my businesses that I have, to keep my kids fed. Them and all that bullying and that harsh work environment, that is making it hard for her to continue in an environment where she feels she needs to use to make her money for her kids and stuff like that, her livelihood. Those are 2 motherfuckers you don't want to be on a stand. If Winter get on there and recount her miscarriage, you fucked. And especially if they show the scene where, who was that got in her damn face? Called her a bitch and everything. And Chris Samuels had to tell him to get back from her. Carlos didn't do shit. Do y'all think that is something that a jury would let slide? Like, these execs at this network might have let y'all get away with this shit. But y'all gonna have to pay them women for their pain. And again, those are 2 motherfuckers that y'all don't want to see in court because they look the part. They ain't got to say shit. All they got to do is cry. They ain't even got to talk. One of them can have a damn anxiety attack right there on the fucking stand, and that'll be over for them. But if they come fresh face, no makeup, button up, natural, their look is gonna win them the case. And when they hear it, they can get out 3 motherfucking things, especially with male. They can get out 3 things that y'all done fucking did, and it's over for y'all. It's over. So that's something that y'all gonna have to fucking realize. All this shit that you doing, that shit gonna catch up one day. It's gonna fucking catch up. And like I said, I definitely don't think it's with no fucking spinoff. Carlos don't give a fuck about them like that. He only try to keep them on the real, but now they trying to make demands and shit like they smart when he been treating them like some damn house N-words all this time, but they don't know it. They don't know it. He treating y'all like y'all his bitches. Like flat out, you getting treated like you his bitch. He ain't paying y'all shit. He pimping y'all basically. And Martell his bottom hole. But you know what? I believe Martell get more out of his ass than the Scots and them do. On they little side shit. Okay? Wait a minute. What you say Winter said? Winter said some people get paid more to review the show than being on the show. Ooh. I missed that. I missed that. And I can believe that. Because why? He getting paid. He getting paid. And even when Funky Ugly Ass came out talking about he was about to start back reviewing the show this season, it still didn't help. He did what? 2 episodes, 1 episode, and was done. And was done. Oh, thank you, Miss Mary White. Say you are always hitting the nail on the head. Thank you so much. I told y'all this little brain be around here thinking about shit, okay? And I think that they are trying to I think they're trying to psych Carlos out. Now they trying to manipulate Carlos. But y'all gonna have y'all gonna really have to come with some shit to get over on him. He like I said, the only way I could see him doing this shit too is if we know he loves to go against what the audience is saying. So if we say no spinoff, he gonna say spinoff. But again, whatever he do, we already know it's not gonna be shit. It's not gonna be a success. They can't hold no motherfucking audience. They just can't do it. They don't have it. And not even Marceau. He's not entertaining either. He's insulting. He's not fucking entertaining. He's a motherfucker that sit in your face and insult your fucking intelligence. And I can't get with that. I cannot stand a person that sit in my face and talk to me like I'm dumb. Or think I'm dumb enough to believe the bullshit that's coming out of their motherfucking mouth when I see what the fuck is going on. Like they get on here with their redecorated house. Let's talk about the house. The house redecorated. But y'all got a huge fucking hole in y'all fucking wall where a fucking vent is supposed to be. How is that? Let me show y'all that because I did a short on it, y'all. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. Not sure enough. I know you over Tisha house stunting or whatnot and making your little anything seafood macaroni and cheese because macaroni cheese. Because I for one, I've heard of seafood macaroni and cheese, but I never seen motherfuckers put catfish and salmon in it. What the fuck do you be cooking? But Wanda, what the fuck is this over here? Is it possible for you to put some of that damn salmon and damn catfish in that damn spot and fill that shit up? Why don't you cook it, burn the shit, and pave the fucking wall with it? Another unfinished project. Marceau, you ought to be a damn shame of yourself. No. Y'all see that damn hole in that wall? And that kitchen is nice. Why the fuck would you have this big? Look at the blue tape still on it. And they've been done with this since earlier, like last year. Since last year, they've been done with this. Since last year. Yeah. This was done last year because I think Marcel and Tisha went live and they was Tisha was cooking in the kitchen. And it was, all black like this. So this hole has been in this damn wall for damn near a year now, if not a year. Look at this. Thank you, Brenda B, for the $5 super sticker. Let me give you the money song really quick. Let me read a couple more comments too.
Check money. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money.
A few weekends ago, I just saw it on a CC I'd never seen before page. They were on the news, child, looking and sounding a mess, of course. Who, Marceau now? They always look and sound a mess. Hold on. Okay, I had to fix some wig. It was corn back, y'all. Sorry. Hey, Rod Daniels. That will be nice to see Mel and her new man building houses on her 37 acres. Rod, thank you for bringing that up because also people don't understand or don't remember that. Remember, Mama Van and Mel bought like 37 or 38 acres. Was it last year or the year before they closed on that land? And also, too, I heard too from the grapevine that they're starting to build on the 47 acres that the Snots that not the Snots that the Holtz had before. Let me find that email and look at it real quick. 1 second. The company has started developing the 47 acres, developing on the 47 acres. So Marceau is trying to get into residential bids for building the residential communities because his commercial building has stalled. He told Mel, this is the guy that was telling her the information in Huntsville. He told me Mel was at the meeting held to discuss the residential communities on the 47 acres. And y'all remember that Mel said that she just had renewed her builder's license just in case. Just in case. It's not all that it seems. I just made that up for whatever. You know what I'm saying? But just in case. But I think that it was just in case. As you never know when you might need it. So she still has those fucking skills. Just because they don't have Holt and Holt with the building of the residential homes right now, it still don't mean that her name ain't good still in this community. Because we know her name is still good in the community, not Martell's or the Scots. So now you can't come from commercial to doing the residential part and think people not gonna know who the fuck you ain't, okay? Because they remember you fucked up all the commercial things that you done had your hands on. And do we have an update on that house that he claimed that he was building? That he was there when he used to be speaking those a couple of Spanish words with the guys out there actually working. I think again that may have been a Gino project that he was just coming on his site like he was doing those other sites. Because the only person on them other sites that he used to walk up on that had on anything that said scope was Marceau. All those other people had on either regular work clothes or Gino was out there actually, and they had on his company's logo. Do y'all remember that? And I also heard too that, and this right here, like I said, this, let me see when this was sent to us. This was back in June 3rd. And she says, Tay, you were correct. Fred doesn't mess with Martell anymore. Apparently, Martell did something foul to Fred. Fred and my source attend the same church. He wouldn't tell me what he did, but Fred purchased all of the materials for that house that Martell was showing on the show. And Martell, apparently, I don't think he even paid Fred for that. But now they said that house is off the market. And again, I think they was just letting him use that for the show. And Fred to have that house on the show because it looks like he's the one that did the majority of the work there. I don't know if I told y'all this information either, but they also said that Chris and Nell are really millionaires, like Mel. Chris do the broker. He sells insurance. He has a janitorial business and a frying oil removal business. Well, he should have helped Marceau with that grease trap that they had at Black. That's why they was shut down. And Ms. Nell has the daycare. Oh, this was some tea about Kimmy and Maurice. The tea he had on Kimmy and Maurice is that he used their closing business just one time and he will never do that again because it took them 6 hours to close on a property. Yeah, that's a long ass time. That's a long ass time. The members of his church went there also to close and won't go back because of how slow they are with the closing process. Mm. So they did try something with that little closing business, and I wonder was that when Destiny was there at with remember when Micah I guess the people must have closed on the Destiny and LeBerg's home. And remember they had those pictures where they finally sold it to somebody or whatever. And Destiny and LeBerg was there because I'm assuming the house was in both of their names. So when they sold it, both of them had to be there to sign off on it. And Micah was there. Micah did the thing. Like he was the agent on it. And that's strange that he must have been the agent for the new folks or something like that. And Destiny didn't give them no hard time, but she gave Chris all the hard times in the world, which I don't understand either. With that being said, why the fuck would Miss Nell and Chris be so cool with Destiny when she tried to stop his money and fucked up his reputation with that shit where she was doing that shit with that house? Because he lost that house out. He lost out to do that house because he wasn't selling it. Also, Black fired all of its employees earlier this year. That's when they asked was damn closed. When they have events, they hire just anyone who has worked in a restaurant. I guess you all know the Scots were forced to buy out all of the Omega frat brothers that were part owners of Black. Remember Black had all of those owners to them? And just earlier this year, or was that last year? These time going by so damn fast. They had to what do you call it? They own Black by themselves. And I'm also going to put out there too that I think that um they had to fork over Black with their settlement with Zen Garden. It's something with that too. And that's why they had to get all of those part owners off of it, because they put that shit up on that thing. On there. They put that up for collateral with Zen Garden and that apartment complex they were doing. So that's why I think they had to buy those frat brothers out, because they had that, and they can't have that up because the frat brothers don't have shit to do with what they had going on with Scout. And again, since they've been in possession of it by themselves, this is why I think they've been closed so much, because they can't handle that. They can't take that loss by themselves. Let me see. And I told y'all too I told y'all this part, but I'll reiterate it. She said, Scout has been barred from commercial building in Alabama. Someone employed by Scout has gotten their residential builder's license. He doesn't have because Marceau doesn't have the residential builder's license. Marceau has made a counter offer of $2.3 million to Zen Garden because they are struggling with the insurance company. I told y'all, since Zen Garden put that fraud on there, that insurance company ain't gonna pay out that fucking claim. You know, when you do stuff with the insurance company, like they don't pay out when it's criminal activity going on with the claim. You know what I'm saying? So if it's criminal activities going on with it, they investigate and see what's going on. And if you did fraud by defrauding your damn company's eligibility to do a project like this, that's fraud and malpractice and everything. So the insurance company don't have to pay out a claim for it because it's fraudulent activity going on with the fucking claim, with the activities of the person that's insured. So that gets them out of that. The insurance company has stated it won't pay the 5.5 million because Skull did not carry and also they didn't carry enough insurance to cover that either. So that's why they was trying to get away with that 2.3, because I think the insurance company only paying a portion of it, and then they were getting those loans, which what so they can Zen Garden could get whatever the insurance company paid them, and then they will settle for the 2.3, which is very, very close to the amount of money that loans that they took out earlier this year. Very, very close. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think that was most of my little tea on that one. Let me see here. That's believable. That's because that's probably the reason Tissue had to take out the loan allegedly to buy out the frat brothers, in my opinion. I think they did that last year. I think that was last year that they took over Sculpt by themselves. Black by themselves. Yeah, and I think they were taking out loans. They've been taking out loans all this time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chris better watch his brand, because I've seen Simply just put in there that Chris lost the house with Destiny and the commission from the house that Martell was in that the people wanted to sell. Yeah, so yeah, he don't want them messing up his damn reputation, because it looks like he's a big time broker out there. And again, too, with this, Kimmy, you do real estate and stuff like that. Why you didn't try to partner with Chris and Nell while y'all kept on trying to beat them down? You could have been trying to partner with them to get y'all shit up, to help y'all out. Because Chris and Nell seemed like the type that would help them out with, trying to take care of a couple of things. But the Scots are too fucking shisty. That's why Kimmy didn't even want to deal with Marceau and them with that with the renovations at their little mom and pop store. They family. Y'all see the uncle wasn't even on their deal no more. They done with them. They pulled too many scams. Yeah, in my opinion, they are. They're living off loans. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. I wanted a Peter and Paul last name. Scott. Child. Yeah. See, and this right here, this would be the only reason that I think their spinoff, if this is possible, if this would work, this would be the only reason that would have me intrigued. Because think about this. If they ain't got nobody on there to bully, what they gonna do? First, they gonna start off low-key trying to shade each other. They gonna turn on each other. A very wise woman told me this theory. When a gang of people want to come and attack you, let them go. Let them don't bother with them. Because when you don't pay them any attention or give them any feedback into their bullshit, they ain't got nothing else to do now but to fuck with each other. And it always pan out like that. So that's that. If they have a spinoff, the only way that shit gonna be good, because they ain't gonna have nobody to bully on there. Okay. They only gonna bring flunkies on there that, for them or whatever. They might bring some fake people on there to try to start some shit with or whatever. But that shit ain't gonna work because we ain't gonna be giving a damn. And then they gonna start turning on each other. And then we gonna be interested, because Maurice now, I don't know about Maurice, but Marceau and Tisha, they like to go low. They like to go low, and they don't have no respect for nobody. Maurice be trying to protect Marceau and stuff like that, and don't be trying to put his shit out there like that. But Marceau don't give a fuck about Maurice like that. He gonna rat him out and bust him out and do whatever to hurt his little shit. He don't give a fuck about nobody. Maurice is a little bit more intelligent than Marceau when it comes to shit like that, because he tried not to go against the grain. But Marceau don't be giving a fuck about Maurice. He'll bust his shit out in a minute. He don't give a fuck. So that's the only thing that I think will be interesting if they start turning on each other. Then we'll get some real shit. Okay? Other than that shit ain't shit. And don't talk about it. Be about the shit. What you starting to spread a rumor for? What you spreading the rumors for? Because Carlos, could it be possibly because Carlos sick about male shit and think he gonna compete with that and can't? I cannot. But I love this title. Title a new spinoff: When You're Hot, You're Hot. But when you're not, you're Scott. So yeah, we go. Yeah, that part. Okay, I like that. Are you talking about for the settlement, what they tried to settle with Zen Garden? You know, Zen Garden was suing them for, I think, 5.5 mil, and they tried to settle with them for 2.3. So if Zen Garden accepted that, that's why they have that thing, so they could do it without disclosure of all this stuff, because they'll get their money from the insurance company, because they damn sure not just gonna take no 2.3, and they damn sure not just gonna take what the insurance company got. So they collectively, I think they probably came out of at least maybe 3.5, or even maybe more, maybe 4 million. Maybe 4 million altogether that Zen Garden got. I don't see them taking less than half of what their counter offer was. Hey, Brownie, again. That might be why the network stopped paying their makeup artists and hairstylists. They're at the end of their contract. Ooh, good point, Brownie. Good point. And that started this season too, didn't it? Carlos like, oh, this y'all last season. And I think the network pays Carlos all of this, and then he distributes out the cost of whatever he need to do to make the show pop. So for them to have that cost right there to cut into down to like $50 or something like that, and then for Tisha and them to be trying to hold out for more money and negotiations, when Carlos been paying y'all peanuts and y'all ain't gay shit, and he know y'all not giving shit, he's allowed y'all to come with this fake shit. So what incentive do he have to pay y'all anymore? And if he don't have no incentive to pay y'all anything to keep y'all, because y'all damn show was looking almost goddamn replacements, and that's probably why I feel like they probably just went ahead and took whatever they could get, because the replacements was coming. Carlos knows that they want to be on this show, that this show makes them and breaks them. Because other than this, they ain't making no money. They ain't really making none on the show. But other than this, what other income do any of them have besides the Fletchers and Stormy? And we talking main cast. The Scots don't be having shit else going on beside this damn show. They don't even talk about none of the cases or nothing like that Maurice even go over. Damn, it was just 11/29, my birthday again. Hey, we have to play my birthday at the lottery, okay? So yeah, that's a good point, Brownie. That's a good point. Cutting costs. If y'all want to raise on this, we cutting this, we cutting that, we cutting this. So it's gonna equal out to the same thing. Y'all gonna be coming out of pocket for the shit. So yeah. Oh, it's 11:29 again. Thank you. Y'all, it's my birthday in the chat. It's like, I think Kimmy has some real estate in her. Yeah. But you see that the people in the town don't even want to fuck with their title company no more because they it take too long to close. 6 hours is entirely too long to be closing. Entirely too long. That means that you're not prepared. When you get to your closing, all that paperwork, that thousands of paperwork they have for you to sign off and all that type of stuff on, all of that stuff is ready for you. So when you get in there, it's boom, here's this. Sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers. Y'all signing off. Y'all signing off. Y'all signing off. They've got all the paperwork they need, all of that. That's why it's the closing. We closing out everything. It don't take no 6 damn hours. That means y'all not prepared and you might not know what the fuck you doing. And what happened to that girl, Tiffany, from Ladies Who List? Remember that other own show? That was good to me. That show, what happened to Tiffany doing business with them in Huntsville, in Alabama? Because she had her license and they said she was going to help them with their title company. And that girl have a successful business in Atlanta. Them girls was doing their thing. So they probably got over there to Kimmy and them, and Maurice and was like, y'all, this shit not right. This shit not together. And although I don't think that Kimmy tried to cut corners on stuff, I think Maurice do. And I think once the girl seen all that, and she was like, no, I can't fuck with Kimmy either. In my opinion. In my opinion. Yeah, I like Ladies Who List. All right. All right. So we about to head on up out of here. Yeah, and she also can do her real estate and stuff like that. That's why I didn't understand why Tisha and them had their real estate company. And I think they only showed that they closed on one house. Why y'all didn't get Destiny House? Like, what's going on with all that? Y'all got all these friends and all that stuff. Or why you just, Destiny, since you're a real estate agent, why you won't go and work at Chris brokerage firm? Like they got people, they claim they so fucking cool with people. Again, you could be working at Chris firm or doing something with Stormy. Stormy could find you a job. If all these people are really y'all friends like that, shit, not all like that. Take your bug out ass to that damn daycare and work at the daycare. Shit, you probably won't let her come there. She probably scared the hell out of all them damn kids with them damn eyes. So, yeah, I don't know. They like y'all hanging around people, but y'all not networking with these motherfuckers. Or they not even trying to put you on. I digress. Yeah, her cousin Courtney was supposed to have been going to work with her. Thank you, Roxy. And what happened with that? Nothing. Courtney like, girl, please, ain't nobody thinking about you and or this fake ass real estate company you got going on. Good day and goodbye. I'll be continuing at the firm that I'm in. All right. All right, let me get up out of here. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. All right, until next time, y'all, make sure y'all like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me give y'all the money song on the way out, and we're going to call this a night. Bye. Thank y'all for coming, and thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Tell them that it's a honey, money, green.